Hiroshima. That's it. What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation, our nation of factual truth, where we feel free to share knowledge and spread the knowledge of factual truth without fear, without favor, and without faint. Where we also encourage you to live your life and live it well through the knowledge of factual truth, because it is your life. And personally, I charge you, I encourage you to enjoy your life. It's very important to you. You were not born to live another person's life. You were not born to live another people's life, but your own very life. So I titled this, Why Can't You? Why can't you do certain things? Why can't you do certain things your ancestors did or other people are doing, but you can? So I want to share with us this knowledge to encourage the woke nation, the awakened Africans, to grow in knowledge and to wake the asleep Africans, those who are still sleeping, to wake them up to our truth or to their truth, because it's very important. You can't, why we can't do certain things we ought to be doing is because the invaders, our slave masters, they lied to us and deceived us. And when I say they lied to us, don't just start from they lied to us and deceived us. Remember, I call them what they are, the invaders, our slave masters. So it's not that maybe they came like missionaries or like preachers or teachers first. No, they invaded us, killed us, lied to us, deceived us, raped us, kidnapped us, enslaved us, colonized us before the missionaries and other institutions they built in our land to keep us good slaves. Every institution of learning in Africa is to make Africans good slaves, whether it's political institution or academic institution or religious institution. All of them are designed to keep Africans good slaves. But you call it education, but it is indoctrination. So you need to wake up to educate yourself, know your truth. Don't be among the illiterates of the 21st century, not those who cannot read or write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. So don't be among those who refuse to learn, but holding on to their faith. They say they are fighting the good fight of faith. There's no such thing as good fight of faith. Learn from what is happening in Ukraine today. Russia invaded Ukraine. They are not fighting the good fight of faith, holding on to what is good. No, they are fighting for their lives, and you hear many people fleeing for their lives. These are people who believe in God, who say that he that dwell in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty, who say that God watches over them, who said that God is their protector, God is their provider, God is their defender. But now they are running for their lives because in reality, there is no God. In reality, there is no Jesus. In reality, there is no angel. In reality, there is no Satan. In reality, there is no devil. In reality, there is no other being recorded in their book telling you that they can do good or evil. They can't. They don't exist. So, and whenever you read your Bible, you see such thing as God or Satan or uh, Jesus or that. You're talking about the Arabs and the Europeans, those who invaded us and enslaved us and gave us the religion called Abrahamic religions, which also has influenced the so-called African spirituality, because those in African spirituality believe the book, believe the Bible, believe Torah, believe Quran. They do. And you see them even quoting from it to justify their act. So when you hear devil, you're talking about Arabs. When you hear Satan, you're talking about Europeans. When you hear God, you're talking about about Arabs. When you hear Jesus, he's talking about Satan. I want you to, it's the sentence, so no matter how the order I put it, but it's when you read those books, and or even when you hear people saying about God and Satan, you're talking about the Arabs and the Europeans who invaded us and enslaved us. That's why I like the way our ancestors say that. John Henry Clark, he said that, so whoever is in control, that's why I put it like that. I said, whoever is responsible for your suffering, which is hell, is the devil and Satan. So he said, whoever is in control of the hell of hell in your life is the devil. And that's how it is. But Africans has been lied to and deceived to believe there is invisible devil who is somewhere in hell. They don't know where it is, who is responsible for their suffering. And there's also this invisible God who is in heaven where they don't know where that heaven is located. And that God is responsible for their happiness, for their enjoyment, for their prosperity, for their peace, which they don't have. So they have been taught away. So the Arabs and the Europeans has deceived the world. They did not deceive only Africa, they deceived themselves first before they came to Africa. So they have deceived the world to believe without knowing that true history. These people hid the true history. When I'm talking about history, I'm talking about the ancient stories, true stories, not written stories, not made up stories. No, the true story of people that actually lived, what they achieved. These people came and stole those things and destroyed the ones they want to destroy, and the one they couldn't destroy is still standing there today, like the Sphinx. They showed the nose. They tried to disfigure the fathers, how they discovered disfigured the true history. And many of us, especially Africans, we are trained in that false history. You see them still believing the lie they taught them in history school, history schools that Africans were kidnapping and selling themselves as slaves before white people came. Yet this they will not pause and say, okay, why African still not doing that till today? Why are they not okay if they were kidnapping themselves and selling them as slavery? I mean as slaves. So why can't they kidnap and they sell white people as slaves too? They won't think to that, but they just believe that one way they give to them. No, you guys were doing this before white people came. Civilization started in Africa, but white people gave you the civilization. So they confuse them, they train them in that history, and that's what they believe as the truth. That's why they call their holy book historical book, because the people that disfigured history are the one that made up those holy books. And actually, what they did, they changed the story and added it in that holy book. So when you read it, you think it's a historical book, but it's not. It's a work of fiction designed to deceive you and control you. So I'm here to help you to free yourself. You can do it today. You can set yourself free. I want to read two places in the Bible before I continue. So welcome to Bible study because I have the knowledge. I have Bible knowledge. Yeah. So let's go to the book of Revelation. I will read chapter 12, verse 9 for us. Talking about the devil and the Satan, Arabs and the Europeans. 12 verse 9, right? It says, so the great dragon was cast out. That's what we must do. We must cast out Abrahamic religion out of our land, out of our lives. That's how we lost our land and our mind. When they force us and we embrace it, and today we don't want to let go. So they stay in our land, but we have to cast them out. That serpent of old, no, they are not of old, but they claim they are, but they are not. We are of old, they are not. He said, call the devil and the Satan who deceives the world, who deceives the world. He was cast to the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So we must understand that the devil and Satan in this place is talking about Arabs and Europeans who deceives, not who deceived before. He said they deceived, they are still doing it. It's continuous act. Who deceives the whole world. Look at what is happening today and tell me who deceives the whole world. The system of education, the system of banking, and other things. Arabs and Europeans, not Africans. But when it comes to blame, Africans will rather blame themselves than blaming the Arabs and Europeans. Why? Because they are slaves. Africans are slaves. Arabs and Europeans are our slave masters. That's why it is. It has nothing to stop blaming Africans. Stop blaming yourself. Okay, who is your president now? Yeah, white people enslaved you before, but now who is it? We are still enslaved by them. We are not free yet. Let us be free first. Then you see how we live. Then you can know whether you will praise us or blame us. But why are you praising them? Because when you blame Africans, you are by default praising the Arabs and the Europeans. You are saying what they did was good, but you are still suffering out of what because of what they did. We haven't recovered or regained. Yeah, we haven't recovered from it or regained our anything. We are still suffering the effects of slavery and colonialism. We still suffering it. We are still in it. We are not free yet. We are not leading ourselves yet. We are not feeding ourselves yet. We are not educating ourselves yet. Everything we are doing today is still under the influence of Arabs and Europeans. You're telling me, your African leaders, are they not Muslims and the Christians? Is there anywhere in Africa you see that it is a traditional person in African religion that is the president or governor? Is there anywhere you see that? It's only when they lie to you, they say, okay, when they want to do culture, they call it cultural thing. They bring some stupid people that, all of our native doctors, all of them, it's hard for you to find even the real one. When they call them to perform, they go and perform in the name of tradition. How can you say you are upholding African tradition or culture, and you are congregating with the Christians and Muslims? That's why you see that they're still winning. Because after all that, they will still deal with you. They don't respect you as anything. But during a festival or something, they bring you, you come out with your, maybe, I don't know what to call that dress, and the, you know, dress like what I don't know. You come and say, here, I'm a spiritual person. I'm an ordinary person. I'm a native word. We need to wake up. Chapter 20, the same book of Revelation, chapter 20. 21 to 3 says, then I saw an angel coming down from heaven. Remember, any book that have angel in it is a work of fiction. Angels are imaginary beings, just like God, Jesus. Any book that have these things, dragon, such book is a work of fiction. It has nothing to do with truth. There's no truth in it. It's having the key to the bottomless pit and a great chain. So the key, keep educating yourself. The key is knowledge. That is the key we must use to destroy this chain they put on us, especially on our mind. He's saying, lay hold on the dragon. We must do that. That's that serpent of old, who is the devil and the Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years. And he cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal on him so that he should deceive the nations no more. That is our duty. We must stop them from deceiving the nations no more. Till the 1,000 years we are over, but they want us to do what they didn't do to us. Hear what it is. He said, but after these things, he must be released for a little while. No, when he is, that's what the reason why I say no. If you read Deuteronomy chapter 7, 1 to 2, he said they are going to conquer these seven nations that are mighty and greater than them, and he asked them to show no mercy to them. Do not show them mercy. And that's what black people must learn, because that's how our ancestors fell. When they switched from science to spirituality, white people came, they begin to show them mercy. Even when they find out they lie to them, they still show them mercy, because we are real human beings. We are not like animals. We treat people as people. We don't treat people as animals, as slaves, because slaves are people treated as animals, or human beings treated as animals. They are slaves, serving instead of living. So say they must be released for a little while. No, there'll be no release. When we recover our heritage, when we put everything back in order as it's supposed to be naturally, we must learn not to show mercy to them, because if you show mercy, that's how they will come in again and enslave you. They are planning that they know that time is coming when black people will recover, but they want you to show them mercy. So this is a seed I'm sowing. We will not show them mercy, because they stay now, they're not showing us any mercy either. Okay. So understand what they did. The key for liberation, the key for freedom is knowledge. That's why is the key. Key. Keep educating yourself. The education they gave you is for your indoctrination, for you to be good slave, for you to be obedient, not to be prudent. So who I mean, we also are the one that can, we alone are the one that can deliver ourselves, free ourselves. We are the one that can stop them from deceiving us. Therefore, the call for us to wake up to our truth. The lie they used to deceive us is there is God. God is the lie. Jesus is the lie. Heaven is the lie. Hellfire is the lie. And the one that many people still don't know is a lie, and they love it well. They care, they do anything to have it. Money is the lie. But many of you don't know. You think, oh, no, no, it's not. It's the lie. Anywhere you see God, you must see money. And that's because they go together. That's the tools they use to keep us in bondage, us to enslave us. So we must set ourselves free. And when you set yourself free, do not show them mercy because they tell you to love your enemies. No, don't. Don't do that. It's stupid people that love their enemies. So why can't most women? That's number one thing I want us to understand, to discuss. I want to share with us. Why can't most women reason with me that God hates them? This most women see my posts. Before when I use my pictures, or I don't use sexy women pictures, they don't have issue. They just keep quiet. But now when they see that I'm using sexy women pictures, some women comes inbox and they talking bullshit. I unfriend them, remove them. I call them idiot to get out. Some men also have problem with that. Anybody that comes inbox telling me about the pictures I'm using, I remove them because I know when I was using only my own pictures, they don't care. When now they see that something, it attracts men. Yeah, women's sexy picture. Do you know that's why when you are growing up, if you're my age mate, even till today, when they're making their advertisement for their cars, you see they put sexy women by the car. You see the billboard, signboard. You see the car, and they put women by the side of it. It's to attract men. So they go there. When you see the woman, you see the car. The same thing I'm using today. When you see the women I put there, you see the message I put there. So which one are you taking? My coworker who is also following me on the Instagram, you say, yeah, I see what you post. Sometimes I will be with my woman. I say, no, I'm not reading the message, not the woman. I'm not looking at the woman, I'm looking at the message. But it's the woman, she is looking at her. We like those things, but that's one of the lies they taught you. You keep lying to yourself, pretending. Most men are pretentious. They are just pretending. Yeah, most men, including the one that you think he's so loyal to you, you are the only one. Any man that tell you are the only woman in his life is sick. Any man, no matter who that man is, it can never be. You don't know what is in his life. That's why they say that Jesus said, if you look after woman and lost in you, they say heart is we lost. Is in men. There's no such thing as lost. It's a natural thing. Men must admire women. I don't know about women. So women, you tell me, do you admire men? It's a natural thing. Women access object to men, and men access object to women. Don't fall for all that lie religion taught us, and we grew up. And when you see a woman, it's a bad thing, it's temptation, it's evil. And that is why most women today, they don't see the reason with me or with other people that God actually hates them because they have been subjugated to believe the lie even against themselves. They accepted that women are the cause for the fall of mankind. Why we are suffering today, they say is woman. The woman deceived. They say the serpent deceived the woman. Do you hear that? Animal deceived the woman, and the woman deceived the man. Do you get that? Animal deceived the woman, then the woman deceived the man. Therefore, we are suffering. So women must be under. Your desire must be from the man, and you call it you are obeying God, or you are fulfilling the word of God, or God is true. No, woman is not the cause of our falling. Is Putin, the Russian president, is he a woman? No. Hitler was not a woman. Most people that are carrying out all the evil you see in this world that make people suffering, they are men, not women. But it's such wicked men that decided to subjugate women and made all of us, most of us are still struggling with it. Even when you try to liberate women, you see there are some part when you get there, you say, no, woman, no, 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 no. But you say you believe in women's liberation or women freedom. We still struggle with it because they brought us up in that lie. That's why even most women, we curse you, we hate you, and we even kill you for telling them that God hates them. It's right there in their book. God did not curse the man, God cursed the woman. They even taught them that the childbirth pain they're having is the result of the curse of God upon them. Think, it's people that said women also have pain. When they are urinating, they have pain in their private part. Can't you think the size of the thing coming out of that vagina? You telling me it's not enough to cause you to have that pain? You say it's a cause? There's no woman in this world that can have a child without having pain. Ordinary having sex, you are having that pain. I have had sex with some women for 2 days, they haven't worked well because they're having pain. Some men also have pain because some of you don't know that men also have pain after sex or during sex. They do. Sometimes when you miss the hole, you hit the body, it pain you too. But you know, we take it. Just as women take the childbirth pain. You see women, I want to have twins. They don't care about the pain because of what they have, because it boosts their ego. Yeah, I'm a mother. I have twins. But some wise one, when they see all the pain other people are going to say, I'm not having any child. Say, why? You must have a child. No, I want to have a dog. I don't want to have a child. And that's better decision now. It's better to have dog than to have child, because they are valuing dog now more than human being. And the one you born, or how far, how is their life? How are they taken care of? Are they not the one that are being killed? All these people killed in Ukraine. If they tell you no, their mother aborted them, you say kill them, aborted them, kill them. You are against abortion. But they have been killed. Grown ups killed. Women has been subjugated. They are no longer themselves. So they believe the lie. You show them in their book, there's no female in heaven. Any mention of female in any of their heaven is as trophies for men. The trophies they will give to men, you see some people, they think, oh, that's our tradition, our culture. When we wrestle, the one that win, any maiden or any woman, he say that's the one he want will become his wife. That thing is why people that taught us that nonsense. Where they have all that gladiator and all that, or they will throw somebody out, two people will fight, one kill one, but the other one give up. Or they throw them among lions and a lion kill them like that. White people were the one doing that. But many of us think, yeah, it's part of our culture to do that or tradition. No, it's not. It's strange. Including the masquerades you are having as Africans or black people, that's a strange thing to us. It's not part of our culture and tradition, but we are trained up. That I like masquerade because of the dance. So that's why I say, okay, why can't we remove that mask and be dancing that? I learned that dance. I like that dance step. I watch it. I still watch it on YouTube at my own village or town's own. Understand that these people lie to us, so they make us even believing the lies they wrote, and they tell us it's the word of God. And we think because, okay, some of these things is happening, that means it's true. Don't you? It's people that wrote it. The people that actually even did those things, they are the one that wrote it. They tell you a woman, because a woman was the one deceived, but she will be saved by faith. So if you believe in Jesus, the pain will not disappear. She will still be having the pain. If you are saved, why are you still having the pain? If you can be saved through Jesus Christ, why are you still having the pain? Women, wake up. They subjugated you. There's no place. Read it, Revelation 14:14. Woman is not accepted in heaven. It's men who are not defiled. Even men that have sex with women, they are not accepted in heaven. But it's women that will tell you, no, women are becoming pastors today. Women are becoming prophets today. Although there's no place a woman was a pastor in their Bible. But their pastor, their Bible tell them a bishop must be a man of one wife, not a woman of one husband, a man of one wife. But women are claiming it. Where I say he that when the secret place of women claim it. When they no, he say he. It's not do not say she. Say he that do. Are you a he? Every place they put he, you see women claiming it in the Bible. Don't know that the reason why they didn't put a man and woman there is because they use it to subjugate women. They say women should not talk even in their gathering. The second one, why can't most men live their normal life? Why can't most men live their normal life? You know, as men are they supposed to be? Money is the problem. Love and the lack of money is the same thing. Whether you love money, whether you lack money, is the same thing it's doing. See, when you make money, like you begin to treat people like nothing. Some people, when they make money, they don't care about their childhood friend anymore. They don't care about their place. I was thinking, you see, some black people, like in America, somebody that grew up in a ghetto, that's where he struggled his life and start playing and become an athlete or a musician and start making money. You see, they move away from that neighborhood. Oh, it's a dangerous place to live. But that's where you grew up. Some of them don't go there anymore for anything. Maybe to go and show them now. I see the type of car I'm driving. They go with bodyguard. What type of money will make you when you go to your village? You can't walk around anymore. You are walking around with armed men in your village. Most men are no longer like during December or maybe Easter or something happened in their family. Some of them cannot go because they don't have money. Some of them have to go and borrow money to go for burial, borrow money to go for wedding, borrow money to go for traditional something, borrow money to go back to their village. Why can't they live in their village? Money. So whether it's love of money or lack of money, it's the same bullshit, no matter how you put it. Because money is the God everybody worship. And if you're not making money, whatever it is you are doing, no matter how knowledge or no matter how wisdom that is in it, is not valued by most people today. Like this one I'm doing. They say this guy is jobless, he's useless, he's lazy, he don't okay. But I'm not begging you for anything. Whatever I need, I go to Amazon, I order it. I have my money to buy it. I'm not depending on anyone. I'm not asking anyone to give me. I'm the one giving to whoever I want. Like yesterday, I was telling my daughter to get a triple A for her car. She said, but it costs money. I said, don't worry, I will pay for it. I want it to be on your name. I will pay for it. You see? Because she's my daughter. And I see her body language. Don't worry, I will pay for it. I'm still paying for her car insurance, registration. I'm still the only thing she pay is maybe when it break down to fix it. Yeah, she pay that one because she's using it to go to school and also to go to work. So she's making her own money. Go places, have fun too. Remember, they gave us that book. It says that you cannot serve God and the money. Think, serve, serve, serve. Slaves do serve. Free men don't serve. Free men live. Slaves serve. Say you cannot serve God and the money. You must hate one and love the other one. But do you see them following that? We are the one following that. And we think, okay, now we can bring them together. But it can never be possible. It can never be possible unless you become like them. Then you begin to use God and the money to deal with others. And who do black people deal with when they want to deal? Themselves. Because onye no mmadụ nso na anụ uche ezie It's somebody that is closer to you. If you want to kill somebody that's closer to you, that you will kill. That's why when black people move into white neighborhood, white people move out. Kill yourselves there. Why can't most men live their normal life, human lives? Most of them believe you cannot live without money. What can you achieve in this world without money? But you were born without money. You were born without money. And everything you need to live your life does not require money. The real thing you need for your life does not require any money. The reason why it requires money today is wickedness of men. Wicked men, you know, targeting money on free things like this world. They say the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. So why are we paying rent? If God owned this world and made us and put us in this world without charging us anything, then why are we charging one another? Why are we selling and buying lands? Why are we buying things even to build? Our ancestors didn't do all this. They made what they wanted to use to build, they built. Everything we need to live in this world is already here. In this world, we are worldly people. This world is our eternal home. So that's why I'm calling us to wake up so that we can make it what it is, not what white people has made it. The white Arabs and the white Europeans has deceived the whole world. I know they will report me, but I don't care. So as I said earlier, whoever is responsible for your sufferings is the devil and Satan. So the third one is, why can't Africans build today as our great ancient wise ancestors did? Why can't Africans build today? You know, I was arguing with this guy yesterday. I think he responded again, but I said, let me just forget it because I don't want to continue saying that. Our people keep saying that spirituality is science, that our ancestors built the Great Pyramids and the Sphinx, or those great structures, or gave the world science, mathematics, and all that through spirituality. Is not true. So if our ancestors did anything through spirituality, we should continue because we still have spirituality. White people did not take spirituality away from us. They only tell us that it's evil. Some of our people still holding that spirituality. So look at those Africans in Africa who are holding African spirituality. What are they doing with it? What are they building? I've met one of them, one or two of them that made medicine. Two of them. And it's working. They made medicine. In other words, they are native doctors or they are herbalists. They went to the bush. They know they have, they will use. It's natural thing. It's not spiritual. Anything that is involved natural thing is natural. There's no spirituality in nature. Spirituality is a belief. That's why white people still, you have your spirituality, you have religion. It's belief system. Are you not still slave? It cannot free you. You are slave, and you're still saying, yeah, Chico Gadiama, our ancestors, the guys, Oledumare, oh, yeah. All those bullshit. It cannot help us. It's through knowledge that we can build anything, through knowledge that we can grow, through knowledge we can live better. The reason why we are not building today as our great ancestors built is because of the invasion, the robbery, and the slavery. I mean, slavery and the spirituality or religion or belief system. That's why we cannot build. They invaded us and robbed us. They stole our blueprint or what they find the secret, how our ancestors were. They take it and claim to be inventors. They are not. And they stop us, they bar us from knowing by enslaving us. They tie us down. They say you begin to maltreat us as animals. Then they cement it with leaving us with belief system. Whether you call it African spirituality or Abrahamic religion. Yeah, you can spiritualize all you want, you can religionize all you want, but you're not going to fight for your freedom. because you are either waiting for God to come and fight for you or your ancestors to come to fight for you, which will never happen. You are the one that will rise up and fight for yourself. You are the one that will rise up and educate yourself. You are the one that will rise up and free yourself. You are the one that will rise up and do the needful for yourself. Why can't you say your ancestors build with spirituality? Okay, there's spirituality. Build, let's see. Anything we are building, if you go to Igbo land, I don't know if all of them have abandoned it and maybe doing only importation now, importing from Dubai or from China. But before, in Igbo land, especially in Onitsha area or in Onitsha area, we used to have factories where people are manufacturing or building local things, local to they are making it. Even with some parts in the car, they build it locally. But I don't know if it's still going on today. Today, everything is imported. Everything is imported. So we are suffering with them, although they are the one that rob us and have everything now on their side. But we suffer what they are suffering. We're not enjoying what they're enjoying. We place sports with them, but we don't maybe explore science or use science with them. Think. So why those people who are inventing, they are not even using African spirituality. They are not using spirituality. And they are building. They are like China. China is not using any spirituality to build. No, science. America build, they follow them. And who we are building in America? Black people, not white people. Slaves. Slaves, we are the one inventing things in America. They know mathematics. They know how to build. Not white people. They invent, white people will slap their name on it and claim credit. They say, yeah, we are the one that built it. And many Africans believe, yeah, white people are the one that built it. Why are you not building like your ancestors built? They gave the world mathematics, they gave the world science, they gave the world alphabet, they gave the world everything the whole world is enjoying today. So why are we not building today? Why are we not able to build another Tower of Babel? Why are we no longer able to be a secure and quiet people, having everything you need in this world, enjoying them? Why are we not able to build today as our great ancient white ancestors did? There's this invasion, slavery, robbery, and the belief system. And they are rooted in fear. Fear is why many are pretending to be ignorant. Fear is why many are pretending to worship God, to be worshippers of God or worshippers of Jesus. Fear. The question I want to ask you today, Africans, black people, who taught you the fear of God? Who taught you the fear of death? Who taught you the fear of hellfire? The Arabs and the Europeans. The devil and the Satan taught you that. Who taught you? Your ancestors who didn't have fear of God, so they were building things for themselves, making them for themselves. Your ancestors didn't have fear of death. They tell you death is an illusion. Your ancestors didn't have fear of hellfire. Remember that thing that I don't know whether it's true, but they say when the white man tells Zulu about hellfire, you say, here we eat fire. You're telling us hellfire, we eat fire here. What are you doing? We eat it. But today, look at Africans, look at black people. Fear of God, fear of death, fear of hellfire. That will keep you good slaves. You are living in fear. That's why you cannot be like your ancestors. You are even denying your ancestors. You are accusing your ancestors and you are denying them at the same time. And you think it will be well with you? You are a tree without root, so you are dead. You cannot bear fruit. You have to go back to your root. not your branch. Spirituality was your branch, not your root. Science is your root. You have to go back to your root. African science. It is African powers. But they tell you, some of you call it spiritual power. Power today is natural. Remember, let me say it again. If anything of nature is involved in it, it's not spirituality. It is natural. You can build and spread it through knowledge. You can spread that knowledge, begin to teach others. This is how it works. This is how it can be get done. That's how it's supposed to be, my people. Yes, these fears, they taught us the fear of God. They taught us the fear of death. They taught us the fear of hellfire. So that now we are living in fear of afterlife. Don't know what will happen after I die. I know what will happen after you die. You will be born again. You will come back into this world. You are not living this world. Some people say, none of us is living this place alive. No, we never die. Like, we never end. We continue. Death is transformation or translation or transition. You go to the next level in life or next level of life. There's no end of you. But if you say, no, no, okay, where were you yesterday before you were born today? And you think you will not exist tomorrow? You existed yesterday. That's why you are here today and be here tomorrow. You are yesterday, today, and tomorrow is one. Equal. That's why you should destroy all this nonsense they gave us to go back to our own truth so we can develop from there and live a better life. But you can free yourself from the lies today. You can free yourself from those lies and deceptions today. You can do that today. In closing, I'm asking you, please don't be an illiterate of the 21st century. Don't be an illiterate who cannot learn. Don't be an illiterate who cannot unlearn. Don't be an illiterate who cannot relearn. You need that key. Keep educating yourself. What you don't know is not greater than you. It is calling for you to do your research so you know. That's how you know. Study. Study nature. Study your life. Study everything around you. And that's how you gain knowledge. All right? Study.